everybody, it's that dumb ginger lady on the internet that you follow again. Oh, it's cold. Okay. Oh, it's a tad chilly. Ignore the ominous red glow of my heat lamp. Today, oh my god, I forgot the one thing that I needed for this video. Last week I had a new part turn up and I'm very excited to show you my peanut tank. I don't know if you were following on my Instagram, I originally opted for a split tank. This was because I wanted a peanut tank, but I didn't think I'd be able to get it to fit easily. And I thought, oh, I'll go for the easiest route and go for a split tank, but A, it didn't fit very well anyway, so jokes on me, and B, I hated it, didn't like the way it looked. I tried to convince myself I liked it, but the truth is I didn't. So I've ended up selling that to a friend of mine and got this one instead, so pretty happy with that. So today's job is to take off, we're going to take off these mounts here and here, and at the back here, and we're also going to cover up this tunnel. So obviously this was built for a single bone, you know, Harley or something, I don't know, but that's not what I've got. I've got a double boned frame, so I'm just going to have this big ass hole in the front of it unless I cover it up. So yeah, chop chop, take those off, plate over the top, and then we'll start trying to figure out where I can mount it and where I should start adding new brackets. So yeah, very exciting stuff. I actually need to clean up my workspace first. I didn't think about that. Yeah, I'm pausing on the sissy bar at the minute, the mud struts. I know that was the video I did last week. It just, I had a look at it on Tuesday, I think, and it just, it was a bit much for my brain. At this moment in time, I just couldn't think through and how to fix it, so I will tackle that later when I'm prepared to, but for now I've got the tank, and the tank is something I feel pretty comfortable with being able to do and sort out, so we'll tackle that first. But yes, I will get back to the mud struts, but I have a feeling we're once again changing up how we're doing it, so I need to sit down and actually think, okay, you know, write down, plan stuff, so we'll get back to that, but for now, it's tank time, baby. If you are wondering, I do believe this is smaller than a standard. I mean, I'm pretty small myself, so I know I'm not a great comparison, but I don't think this is quite the full standard size. I think it's a little bit smaller, but I might be wrong. But I'm pretty sure it's a baby tank, it's a bitty witty tank. So it's just gonna do great for my honking great chunk of bike. I'm really not gonna get anywhere with it, but oh well. Yes, let's get on with this. I need to find something to seal this valve off first, and then I'll tidy up here, and then we'll get on with it. Yeah. got those front two brackets off. A little disappointed because I wanted to keep them in case I use them to make the other mounts, but I ended up ruining that one. But we've got this one still, so it's just because it's such a tight space. I had to kind of get the chisel in there sometimes. My dad's coming. I can sense him. No, you're fine. You're not in the shot now, so you can talk to me and I'll just edit music over or something. Yeah, all good. Just cutting up stuff, people don't care that much. So my camera managed to cut out and die whilst I was filming that, so see that there, that's what I've managed to make, and I'm just gonna weld that on quickly. Not great, but not bad. Right. Now I'm done with that, I'm just going to grind it down quickly. Bruh. So I've done that now, and I'm probably going to leave it there like that for today. What will probably happen is I'm probably going to add a filler to it to obviously smooth that shape out and take this kind of like archway into the house kind of look going on here. Well, that's much better. I can't grind all the way down flat is because it will end up opening into the tank itself, and I'm not too comfortable with going into the tank. I don't really know how that will go down. You know, it's a fuel tank. I don't really want there to be any openings or anything that I'm not aware of. Any cracks or anything. That would be pretty bad if I had any of those. So yeah, so that's all I've got for today. Possibly we'll be taking off this mount here, but we'll see. I'm going to call it a day today because it's pretty dark, and I wanted to take the bike out into the driveway so I could see what this tank looked like from all angles before I decided exactly where I was going to put it and mount it. So we'll wait for tomorrow, I guess, to do that because yeah, I don't want to do it today. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with that though. So the air filters can quite easily kind of fit in here, so they're not squished underneath or anything, and it fits pretty well along with the frames. I did measure it out. It's not perfect, but I'm happy with it, so that's all good. Yeah, we'll leave it at that. I think I need to put some primer or something on it just so that it doesn't rust, because you know that wouldn't be great. So I'm going to go in and cook my family some dinner now, and I'll rendezvous back here later. Shut up, phone. Right. Perfect. Let's just shut the fuck up now. Okay, so we've now got the tank on the bike. Had to put it on with masking tape so I can kind of see where I want it to be. And I apologise for the really bad angles because I literally can't get any further out. As you can see, that is as far out as the bike is going today because the car's in the driveway and we can't move the car because the car's on a jack. So yeah, you know, whatever. But yeah, this is kind of like the best angle. I'm trying to find a spot to put you in. That's as good as I'm gonna get it. Anyway, wow, there's a lot of noise around here today. I'm gonna quickly draw up where I want the mounts to be so I can get the tank in that position. So let's do that. Okay, that's a really terrible and vague little drawing of the mounts that I'm going to try and do, but at the moment it's all I really need and I'll refine it later. So with the XVS being quite large compared to the tank, we're going to make a plate that covers this bit here because when the tank's on it, all this wiring and stuff is exposed and it's kind of ugly looking. I've tried to see what other people have done. They do different kind of things, but usually it's this bit. Damn it. It's usually this bit that's exposed and it's up here at the top. Probably going to need cables to come out to attach to a speedometer or something, whilst the other cables come out through the ends and through the sides here. Okay, so recording this has not gone as I had planned today. I've left out quite a lot and I will continue to be leaving out quite a lot. The camera died, and then this coil originally was more up here and it stuck out from on top of the frame, so I've taken the bracket off and moved it down into the frame a bit more so it doesn't hit the tank. We need to kind of work out wirings and bits and bobs, what like could be, what's the word, needs to have access to the outside like this, and what can just stay in there, etc. I've also obviously got the tap for the gas tank that has to pop through and somewhere, so I need to make sure I've got room for that. And then yeah, so I just don't want to block off anything that needs to be accessed later, etc. So we're just gonna see how that goes. Next thing I'm doing is making the mount for the top. I'm gonna put a plate here to cover up this kind of mess once the tank is on, but I will wait until I'm sure what all this is, if I need to extend it, if I need to change it, etc. But that's what I've done today. I will quickly cut over to a montage of me just doing the bracket because my mum is out in the garden listening to Adele, it sounds like. So also this colour is very me, but it's not the colour that the tank is going to be. It's just a primer to keep the rust off. It is very badly done, so don't look at it. it a night, guys, because I think my brain's just starting to kind of falter. I've managed to weld that on completely skew-if, so throwback. When this goes on the frame, it's going to be like this, because it's never mind. I'm not sure whether I should weld up the holes and re-drill the hole, or take off the bracket and re-put it on. I think I didn't do a bad job of that. It's on there. Maybe I'll have to re-weld the holes. Well done, fan. Maybe I should go out there and do this instead. So I'm just doing a last update for the day. I've welded up those holes and I've tried to make that a little bit more symmetrical. I'm pretty candid though, so that's not actually very symmetrical at all. I mean, even looking at it from that way, like, it's going, how have I managed to do that? Okay, well it's terrible, but it's on there, so. Oh, don't tell me I've painted the cap onto the tank. Yeah, I'm gonna call it a day today with this. Obviously my brain's just kind of frazzled. Today is Friday, but I won't get any work over the weekend done because I'm working all weekend, so hopefully I'll edit this up tonight and then schedule it for tomorrow, which will be Saturday, fingers crossed. It looks so bad right now. That colour coordination's horrendous. How does that look in the camera actually? Oh, you can't see shit. Yeah, I can't really give you guys much more than that, really. Yeah. The one thing I was worried about was the handlebars kind of hitting the tank, but you know, I think yeah, I think that'll be fine. I don't think I need to worry about that. Alright, no, that's cool. So thanks guys for watching, and I will be back at some point soon. Take it easy for me. Remember to give this video a thumbs down and tell me that my bike looks like shit in the comments. I'd really appreciate that. Till next time.